Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's been driving a lot of people crazy lately, and honestly I get it because Janitor AI has been acting up more than usual. So if you're someone who tried to log in, or tried to load a character, or maybe typed a whole message only to get a blank response, then you probably asked the same question thousands of others have asked: is Janitor AI down? And this isn't just some random glitch people experienced for a few minutes. This has been happening again and again, enough that the whole community is buzzing. I've seen people complaining on Reddit, TikTok comment sections filled with frustrated users, Discord servers going wild, Twitter threads, everything. Some people think the site is dead. Some think it's overloaded. Some think it's updating. Some think it's gone forever. So in this video, we're going to unpack everything. What's actually going on with Janitor AI? Is it really down? Why does this keep happening? And most importantly, what does the future look like? We're going to explore it like a real, long-form breakdown, calmly, clearly, and in a very human way. So sit back, relax, grab a drink, and let's really get into the full story. First, let's set the stage. What exactly is Janitor AI, and why has it become such a phenomenon? Janitor AI is basically an interactive AI platform where you can chat with characters, original ones you create or ones the community uploads. It gives you a lot more freedom than many other AI websites, especially when it comes to customizing your bot's personality, writing behaviors, memory, and even the tone of the responses. Instead of a simple chatbot, you get a dynamic character with depth, attitude, flaws, preferences, sometimes even emotional arcs depending on how you design them. People use it for role-playing, storytelling, getting creative writing inspiration, or sometimes just for that feeling of talking to someone who has a consistent personality. It's honestly kind of like combining AI models with role-playing communities, and that makes it stand out. But because it stands out, it grows quickly, and that rapid growth is where things start to break down. Let's start with the number one reason people think the site is down: sheer traffic. Janitor AI didn't grow slowly and gradually like some platforms. It exploded, and I mean overnight exploded. It went from being a niche website that only a small community knew about to suddenly being plastered all over TikTok and Reddit. Users started sharing screenshots and videos of their conversations, and curiosity skyrocketed. When tens of thousands of new users show up in a short period of time, servers get overwhelmed. If you've ever been in a restaurant where way too many people lined up at the same time, you know exactly how this works. The kitchen can only cook so many meals at once. And the same is true for Janitor AI's servers. When too many requests hit at once, the site gets slow response times, characters that can't load, delayed messages, incomplete replies, error messages, or complete timeouts. From the user's point of view, it feels like the entire website just shut down. But sometimes it's not actually down. It's simply overloaded. It's basically drowning in traffic. And this is something a lot of people underestimate. AI chat platforms aren't like regular websites. Every message requires processing. Every character has to calculate context, personality traits, memory, and the conversation history. Multiply that by tens of thousands of users all chatting at the same time, and you get a perfect storm of slowdowns. Now, let's talk about something even more important. Janitor AI doesn't control the AI models directly. This is a big one. A lot of people don't realize that Janitor AI doesn't generate its own responses. The platform isn't running its own internal AI like some companies do. It uses external APIs, meaning it relies on other companies' AI models to actually produce the text for each character. Some characters use OpenAI models. Some use Cobalt. Some use OpenRouter. Some use alternative models like Llama or Mixtral. So here's the interesting part. If one of these external models goes down, your character goes down with it. Not because Janitor AI broke, but because the model it relies on stopped working or slowed down. Imagine it like this. Janitor AI is the interface you talk through, but the actual brain behind your character is somewhere else. If that brain doesn't respond, your interface becomes useless even though it's technically still online. This is why some people will say, the site is down, while at the same exact moment, someone else can be chatting perfectly fine. It depends on the model being used behind the scenes. This leads to weird situations like Character A works, but character B doesn't. One user is stuck, but their friend isn't. Some responses load instantly while others time out. One model is overloaded, but the others are normal. From the outside, it looks random, but it's not random at all. It's just the nature of relying on third-party AI providers. Another reason Janitor AI seems down is because of updates and maintenance. Janitor AI is constantly being updated. New features get introduced, bugs get patched, memory systems get tweaked, UI elements get reorganized. And the platform isn't run by a massive team like Google or Meta. It's a smaller operation. Updates can cause temporary outages or partial breakage. Sometimes they'll release a patch to fix one thing and accidentally break something else. Sometimes they're trying to scale the servers in real time. Sometimes they're adjusting how memory works behind the scenes. Sometimes they're experimenting with new model integrations. These updates don't always come with announcements. They don't always warn users. Sometimes it just happens quietly and you notice because the site stops behaving normally. For example, users report things like message history disappearing, characters' memories getting wiped, login issues, UI freezing, response speed suddenly slowing down. These are usually temporary, but they give the impression that the site is collapsing. And because a lot of users don't know an update is happening, it creates confusion and panic. And then there's the security issue, DDoS attacks. This is another reality people don't think about. AI platforms get targeted. A lot. Sometimes it's from bots. Sometimes from people trying to bring the platform down. Sometimes from automated attacks hitting random websites. When Janitor AI is under a DDoS attack, the servers get flooded with fake traffic. The site then responds by throttling or blocking large chunks of incoming connections. That makes the site feel extremely slow, and for many users, it becomes completely unusable. This is why you might see the site load for a second, but messages don't go through. Or you're able to click a character, but it won't respond. It's not your internet. It's the site trying to protect itself by cutting off some of the connections. Let's talk about something interesting. How can you actually tell if Janitor AI is truly down? People often assume any glitch means the entire platform is offline. But most of the time, it's only a partial failure. Here's what usually happens when it's truly down. Nothing loads. At all. Not the homepage, not the login page, nothing. The site will refuse to connect completely. But when only one part is down, you'll get different symptoms. Characters loading but not responding. Messages sending but no replies. Homepage loading but chats freezing. Some characters working while others don't. Certain models failing. Temporary error messages. These are signs of a partial outage, not a full shutdown. Now let's go deeper and talk about user-side issues that often get mistaken for Janitor AI being down. Sometimes the problem isn't the site at all. Could be a bad API key, a browser caching problem, an incompatible browser extension, conflicting cookies, outdated session data, extensions like ad blockers interfering. A shocking number of people fix their site down issues simply by clearing browser cache or turning off extensions. But because these problems all look like the site is broken, users assume it's an outage. This confusion is one reason why the phrase Janitor AI is down spreads faster than the actual truth. A user thinks the site is down, they post on social media, and suddenly thousands of others jump into the conversation. Now let's talk about a question I see constantly. Is Janitor AI getting worse? A lot of users feel like the platform has become less stable lately. More outages, more glitches, more lag, and honestly, they're not wrong. But the reason isn't that the platform is falling apart. The real reason is that the platform has grown far faster than expected. Every week, more users join. Every week, more characters get created. Every week, more traffic hits the servers. The infrastructure hasn't fully caught up. And that's normal. Platforms go through these growing pains. Character.ai had these issues early on. ChatGPT struggled with overload many times. Every AI platform has had these phases. Janitor AI is going through the same thing. More users, more strain, more instability. Now let's tackle the question everyone wants answered. Should you be worried that Janitor AI is shutting down? Right now, the answer is no. There's no sign of the platform shutting down. No announcements. No shutdown warnings. No signs of abandonment. Sites don't push updates if they're shutting down. They don't expand features if they're giving up. They don't onboard new models if they're done. The outages don't mean decline. They mean the platform is struggling to keep up with growth. But let's also be real. Outages affect the experience, so what do you do when the site doesn't work? That's where alternatives come in. There are platforms people switch to temporarily. Character.ai, very stable but more restrictive. Venus AI, a rising alternative with good customization. Chub.ai plus Cobalt, great for roleplay heavy users. OpenRouter, access to multiple models in one place. ChatGPT with custom instructions. Surprisingly good for character building when set up right. These aren't replacements, but they help fill the gap when Janitor AI is struggling. Now let's talk about something deeper, the psychology of why people worry so much when Janitor AI goes down. Janitor AI isn't just a website for many users. It's a creative outlet, a writing tool, comfort source, a place to escape stress, a place to feel understood, a way to explore fictional relationships, a tool for storytelling, a social substitute when people need connection. When something becomes that personal, outages feel more dramatic, more stressful, and more disappointing. You lose not just a tool, but a part of your daily routine. And that's why people panic when the site goes down, because it genuinely matters to them. Finally, let's look ahead. What does the future of Janitor AI look like? The platform is growing, evolving, and actively updating. They're improving the servers, integrating new models, optimizing the back end, fixing bugs, adding features. If they continue scaling properly, Janitor AI could become one of the strongest AI character platforms out there. It already has a huge community, a unique identity, and a style that other platforms try to copy. The only real challenge is infrastructure, matching the growth with stable servers. And considering how far the platform has already come, there's a good chance it will continue expanding and stabilizing over time. So, to wrap it all up, is Janitor AI down? Sometimes yes, sometimes kind of, sometimes only partially, sometimes not at all. It just looks like it is. But now you understand the full picture, why it happens, what causes it, what's going on behind the scenes, what you can do about it, and what the future holds. Thanks for sticking through this long breakdown. If you've had your own issues with Janitor AI lately, feel free to share your experience. It helps other users feel less confused when they see they're not alone. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.